Hey guys, Curtis Alexander, I'm a pharmacist. In this video, I'm going to be talking about using ginger to treat pain and inflammation associated with arthritis, some of those other things. So I want to hop right into it. At the end of the video, I will give you, if you're going to do ginger, I'll give you my recommendation on the type of ginger you should be using. Also, make sure if you're looking for other natural therapies, go to curtis-alexander.com. Links in the description. I have a free checklist of natural therapies that work very well, even better than ginger, if you're looking for options outside of drugs and surgery. So we know from a few studies that yes, ginger shows some promise with pain and inflammation. The first one, they looked at people who had arthritis. They gave them 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day in divided doses of ginger. And they did that for 3 to 12 weeks. They did see a small improvement in the levels of pain that these people were reporting. And again, that was for knee and hip pain. I don't necessarily think it matters what kind of pain as much, but that's what they were looking at. Interestingly, they've compared ginger to ibuprofen, and which is great because you are probably taking ibuprofen. A lot of people do. And the results were mixed. The first study looked at 30 milligrams a day of ginger. They did that once a day. It was roughly equivalent to 400 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day. So pretty promising. They did that for 1 month, and they did that in people who had arthritis, osteoarthritis. Now, the second study wasn't as promising, but there's a hitch in the giddy up, and I'll explain that. They also looked at ginger versus ibuprofen. They even did a higher dose of ginger at 170 milligrams 3 times a day. They also looked at 400 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times a day, and the ibuprofen actually outperformed the ginger in this case. However, they only did it for 3 weeks, which I think wasn't really fair to ginger. I'll talk about why here in a second. So dosing, if you're going to maybe go that ginger route, how should you take it? I would probably start at the lowest end, 500 milligrams a day. I think it's pretty safe to consider starting at 1,000 milligrams a day. I would do that in divided doses, so like morning and evening, just to see how you respond, make sure there's no issues. But I would definitely do it 6 to 8 weeks at least. From the studies I've seen, you're going to have to take ginger for a while for it to really kind of build up and notice that difference in the pain and inflammation level. As far as side effects go, it's actually really well tolerated. Some people get side effects from it. Can be stomach-related side effects. They tend to be mild. We tend to see the side effects pop up most once you get over 5,000 milligrams or 5 grams per day. But you're going to start out at a much lower dose. Now, as far as how to take ginger, I would personally take an oral supplement. Some people talk about applying ginger topically, but the thing with topically is the only positive results we've seen from topically applied ginger is in products that have a bunch of other ingredients. So we can't really say that it's the ginger that's helping the pain and inflammation done topically. So I would go with an oral supplement. Again, I'll include a link in the description to one that kind of replicated what we saw in the studies. And I would appreciate it if you've taken ginger and it's helped you, let me know in the comments. I really appreciate the real world feedback from viewers like you who've used it, and other people that watch the video appreciate it as well. So I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.